Hey, is this thing on? No, I did not forget the sound, I hope. Andrew's out there, hello. And then we have Richard who said jello, all talking about Pacific time always. Jazzy JC, curiosity and good timing got me here today. Nice, good. Russ Worthington, I may not be live yet. There you go. Forgot to set my clock. Sir Michael's time. There you go. Live on Twitch. Nice. I am live on Twitch if you're asking. I should be. I'm doing restream, so it should be on there. I don't know if it is or not, but I know that you put this in YouTube, so I'm not sure. Yeah, I hope everybody can hear me okay. So look forward to this today because yesterday was a pretty cool day. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I even lose track of my mind here with all the stuff going on. But Made by Google announced a whole bunch of new stuff out here. So I thought I'd bring it up in today's show and do it from my Pixelbook, not even on my computer. And he said, yes, you are. Okay. Drinking my drink, just me and you guys. Just talking about all of the new stuff Google. Those that don't know, Google announced yesterday on Made by Google they had a live event from New York. They do that every year now for 3 years, I think, ever since the Pixel came out. So I guess this is Pixel 4, so for 4 years. And Richard says, yes, we can hear you fine. Great. Fantastic. So it's funny because I talking to some of the product experts and stuff like that who also watched that, obviously, because we're into Google. We're Google folks. Couple things. This is going to be fun chat today because I want to get your idea and get some thoughts here on what you liked, didn't like. If you didn't watch it, if you have a chance, go watch it because there's a lot of new stuff and a lot of cool things they're doing. I don't want to say a lot. When they first came out with this, Made by Google, they had a lot of stuff and they added a lot of new things and a lot of featured stuff. Now it's not a lot. It's a lot of tweaking of what they already have, like coming out with a new phone and all that kind of stuff. Some of the things, let me pull up a screen share here. I'm going to see if this works. See if you're seeing what I'm seeing. Hopefully you are. I think you are. But this is some of the stuff. They have the Max Hub, which wasn't really new. They did that a couple of months ago, but they feature it as an item. They have the new Wi-Fi that also is a speaker like a mini. It's a combo thing. Here's the new mini they have. They talk mostly about the new mini being using recycled plastic to make even the cover, instead of cloth. That was pretty interesting. They have the new phone, Pixel 4. They have the Pixel Go, a cheaper version of the Pixelbook. And then Stadia. They didn't talk much about it, but they did talk about it and how they came up with how it was made and all that kind of stuff. And that's the new gaming that is strictly internet-based gaming. That is, you just need this remote control device and go from there. Here's a lot of the things that they talked about, along with other stuff that they have as features. So let's talk about this. I'm going to talk about a couple things. I seriously considered getting a couple of things, but I'm hesitant now, So let me go and see what some of y'all's comments were because I was out looking over there. Andrew says, "Have you ordered the new Pixel Buds?" that's just it. The Pixel Buds aren't here till next March, so I'm on the waiting list. That is one thing that I definitely wanted to get because I love the Pixel Buds that I have. I just don't like the way they fit in my ear. But these ones look more natural and more inset. So I think I'm thinking about definitely doing the earbuds. That's definitely something that I want to do. Let's see. Richard says, I heard about the Nest Mini. Yep, that's just in name. It's the same thing as the old Mini, only better made, etc. Andrew said, yes, we see it. They made a big deal about a recycle a couple of times. Yep, that's very true. Really technical stuff on the phone camera. Yeah, exactly. Going into details on that kind of stuff. I definitely like the idea. I was hoping the Pixel Book, when they said it was a cheaper Pixel Book, the Pixel Book Go or Pixel Go or whatever they're calling it. One, you can't use a pen. The Pixel Pen doesn't work with it. Silly. That was a big feature that I absolutely love. Yeah, it's about, I think it was $649, I think is what it actually says. But in order to get like the 4K screen and all that kind of stuff, you're going to pay like $1,400 once you upgrade to everything that's good. The other thing too is, hey, Mark, how are you? The other thing I was thinking about too is, once you get the 128 megabyte, whatever, space on your device and all that kind of stuff, you're going to spend, like I said, about $1,400 is what I figured out with all of they really brought it down to bare minimum, which I think would be fine for some people. But I just love the Pixel Book. The Pixel Book to me gives me all the features that I need, plus the pen and all that kind of stuff. So I see no reason to upgrade to that. I thought it was going to be a really good deal for the $649, but to me, not so much. The other thing is too, on the phone does seem a bit appealing just because it has a little bit more. If you're into, the long exposures, all that kind of stuff, and you're going to have your phone sitting there for 4 hours, this is kind of what I thought about when they said that. You have to have it sitting there in a stand or on a rock. I think they showed in the demo where it's just sitting there for. Are you really going to be without your phone that long and just let it sit in one spot? I don't know. That's why you use a camera for that. So I'm just thinking that, some of those things and some of those features that they're talking about are great. I mean, I don't particularly, I hope, and I didn't really notice this or look at the back. If they don't have the finger activation, then I probably won't get it. Because if it's just facial, to me, facial is not that. I probably don't care about that and wouldn't use it. So that's kind of some of the things on the phone that they mentioned and talked about. Trying to think of anything else with the phone. I definitely want to try the new minis. I'm going to get a couple new minis, I think, because I know they're a little more expensive. I think their normal ones are $35 and these will be $49. I think that would be really cool to have those. Just to see if the speaker's better like they say it is and all that kind of stuff. May even get a wall mount for the one downstairs for me. May do that. That might be good. Let's see. Ross says, got the notification. Oh, good. Glad you got it. Did see the fingerprint on the floor. Good. That's important to me. So that might be motivation for me to get one. I do like the dual cameras. I think that's good for, golly, I can't remember what they said about the picture that it takes. Not wide lens, but one of those. I can't remember what it is, but I love that ability to do, and I think it's really cool. Russ says the hub photo works great. The hub photo works great. you might want to clarify what you mean the hub photo works great. If you mean like on the hub, on the new Nest Hub Max and the photos that roll through it or something, maybe that's what you're talking about, you can clarify. Andrew, the real attraction for me wasn't even made by Google. It was the Logitech wireless number keypad, keyboard, mouse for the Chrome OS. There you go. Did not. Sorry. Okay. I'm over here now. Okay, good. Hub Max photo, no facial. Okay. No facial. Okay. Yeah. So and the other thing is too, I'm looking at, I was looking at some of the other things that they were talking about, the new Wi-Fi that they have. Cause I will say this, I don't know that I've even mentioned this or not, but I did go and they had a deal with Google. They had refurbished Google Wi-Fi's for a discounted price on their Google store. They ran out, like once they announced it, it ran out like about, I mean, it was pretty quick, like within a couple of weeks they were out of them. But I went ahead and bought it. Well, I said, man, what the heck? I'm going to try it. Because I always had issues with my router upstairs and far away at the other end of the house. So I went ahead and got it. I absolutely love it. And I would recommend it to anyone that's having issues with Wi-Fi throughout their house or just dead spots and stuff like that. Very much worth it. Now with the new Wi-Fi 2, I understand it's even better. So that's kind of cool too. Plus it has a speaker built right into it. So it becomes part of the ecosystem of the Google Assistant, which is kind of cool. So Russ says, sorry, the photo facial on the Hub Max is great. Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. Every time I sit down, the Hub Max says hi. It is kind of nice to have a friend around there, isn't it, Russ? So that's it. That's some of the things. I'm not a gamer, and I don't think I'll get into gaming. I know a lot of my buddies who are the friends that are in the product expert group. They've already ordered their little controller thing. I just don't see. I don't know. I just don't see that being that appealing. I don't know, but that's just me. I don't know, and I don't know how much Stadia costs or any of that kind of stuff. It's the new gaming software for Google. That's their new gaming thing. So I don't know. The other thing is there's there's a lot of things out there with gaming. I get that you don't need a console and all that kind of stuff. I just don't see that for me. I don't know. I just can't get into that. That's really the main things that they talked about. I'm curious to hear what you guys are interested in, or do you think it's worth it? Those kind of things. Do you see that as being something that could be something you would potentially buy? I really have to say though, the Nest Hub that I did purchase, I love that thing. There's a lot of cool features to it. The hardest thing though is to justify paying the money. Paying what is it, $229? I think it is. I'm not sure. What does Russ say? It says, don't reckon I'll be doing any gaming either. Yeah, there you go. And then Russ says, yeah, me too. Hello, Just Jules. How are you? The other thing is too, one thing that I like the idea of the Nest Hub Max that I have, and it has the camera, and I'm using it for 30 days with the Nest Aware software or whatever it is. I just can't get into it sends me a lot of false positives. So it'll be something that like movement, and then only have 1 second. I don't know what it is. Hey, David Griffin, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Ross says, don't know how wireless up I want to be. Big brother effect. The thing is with that, Ross, I used to feel that way at first, but I'll be honest with you. But they probably know it already anyway. As long as you're on the internet, I don't care. Anywhere on the internet, I mean, they pretty much got it. They pretty much know. Russ says, not doing Aware yet. Yeah. I took the 1 month free or whatever. I'm doing that they give you. And I don't know that I'll do that. I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I'm going to do on that. Like I said, on that hub, I just think that it's going to be, my wife doesn't like it. She doesn't like the idea. She's kind of like you, Ross, with that. Doesn't really like the camera being seen on camera and that kind of stuff. I got nothing to hide, I guess is my thing, Ross. And cousin Russ says hub with the outdoor camera is cool. Yeah, I saw a picture you sent me the other day. It is kind of cool to see that. And then Ross says the other thing that concerns me is that EMFs? Yeah, I don't know. Will it work with Windows 3.1? I love that. David Griffin says, will it work with Windows 3.1? I don't think anything works with 3.1 anymore. Wow. I remember those days. I remember working with 3.1. Boy, that was a nightmare. And then Ross says, I like the idea of outdoor camera. Yeah. It's interesting when you talk cameras and everything else and everything is so camera driven. Even our phones, like the one that's ringing right now, even our phones, everything's camera driven. Everything's all about pictures. There's something to say about that phrase from years and years ago that says, pictures are worth 1,000 words. Oh my goodness. Hush, would you? That's right. We have an answer machine, an old answer machine. Look at David Griffin. Windows 98. There you go. Now you're getting closer. You're getting close. Electromagnetic fields. Yeah, I hear you. Well, you could worry about, they said the same thing about microwave ovens, Ross. There's so much you could sit there and toy and play with and whatever. Oh my gosh. How long have we had radios? Which is also whatever. Anyway, we could get in. That's a whole different conversation. I just think that technology has taken us that way, and we're getting geared toward that way. I know more and more people are starting to do this kind of stuff, but I also know that there's people that just absolutely refuse. So I'm real curious and to see how many of you guys are into buying different things. What everybody uses Google search. You know what I'm saying? You use Google search, but what about like assistant for search? Somebody like my mom, for example, she absolutely uses the voice activation assistant all the time because it's easier for her, and voice typing, all that kind of stuff, just because she's older, can't see as well, can't really sit there and type on a phone and that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun with it. That's for sure. You'll never be a kitchen slave when you learn to master your microwave. There you go. Voice recognition does not understand my accent. I do believe that. I do understand that can be an issue, Jules. and your accent is very thick. Although I love it, I don't know. Google Assistant apparently does not. But I do understand your point there too. I mean, with that, it has to be a learned thing. I think it would have to learn over time, and that's one thing that's kind of cool about this. It's cool, but it's also scary. It's neat that it picks up and learns from itself, but that's also a scary thought if you sit there and think about that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't old Southern accents don't do so well either. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely that. There's dialects and accents and all that kind of stuff. So doesn't like my daughter's high pitched voice either. Yeah, I mean, so there's all kinds of factors in it, but I do see the benefits in it. I do see that there are benefits in those kind of things. I, for one, it's not that I can't spell, it's that I don't type well and never have typed well. So with me, I love using, for example, open up a Google Doc and it'll voice dictate everything that I'm saying. And then I can copy and paste that into whatever I wanted to, whether it's an email or whatever, and do that kind of stuff. I do that more and more often all the time. I love taking notes. Those of you that know me know I use Google Keep, and I take voice notes all the time, where it also transcribes it for me, which is very useful. So there's a lot of features and things that it'll do that I think, I don't know, can be worth it. They are worth it to me. They can be worth it. Some people just say it's lazy. You know, you could just type it in. That's true. It's very true. But the older I get and things like that, to me, I love having these features and these abilities to be able to do that. So, you know, with Google Voice, hold on, let me see what this says. Is the voice the same over what it recognizes in voice text and the voice gadgets? If you're talking about on the word voice, it's just recognizing my voice. So there's no one talking to me, if that's what you're talking about. Not sure if that's if you're talking about Word. Is YouTube Super Chat working? You know what? It might be, Russ, but because I'm in here alone, oh, you know what? It's not going to show up. Did you do that? Did you do that? You didn't have to do that, sir. Oh, my God.
It's just recognizing my voice.
There he is. Russ, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. You are a gentleman. You've done it twice. Yeah, what happens is, Russ, when I'm on my Pixelbook, I can't use OBS to bring in the little graphics and all that kind of stuff, so I don't get a chance to use that. That's the only thing. And then because I'm using StreamYard to bring comments and do all that, then what happens there is they don't bring any super chat comments into this. But dude, thank you very much. And he says you are welcome. Well, that was really nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So I don't get to recognize, which is kind of dumb on StreamYard's part, but also dumb that it wouldn't just come up in any kind of chat. You know what I'm saying? Even if it comes as just regular chat, you know? So let's see what Ross says. How it recognizes your voice as Google picks up to either convert to text in documents, and is it the same as the Google Wi-Fi gadgets?
Here's the top search results.
Oops, look, Google thought I was saying something to her. Okay, I think I understand. I'm not sure that I do. How it recognizes your voice. Google recognizes your voice because when you talk into it, I mean, you can try go into to a Google Doc and just there's under data or no, under something like that. I can't remember which one it is. Can't remember what it is. Well, hold on. Let me see. I can open the test real quick. I'll just type in. Let me check in and see. Let's try this. Again, let me type it in properly because I can't type. It's under tools. Is that right? Yeah, and then voice typing, which is also Control-Shift-S. If you do that, and then it brings up a little microphone there, and then when you have that microphone there, you can click on it and start, and it'll say it'll start typing everything that you're saying. You can even say next line. You can say period and then next paragraph. It'll take you to the next paragraph. There's all kinds of commands it has. It's really pretty cool. And Google Docs works when I do voice to text input. Yeah, I'm sure it's different. I'm sure it's different. I don't have a Google Gadget yet. You don't need a Google Gadget. That's part of Google Docs. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, but it's just regular old Google Docs. You just open it up and that's what you have on there as one of the options. So it's pretty cool. I'm not going to sit here and ramble on too long. I appreciate everybody coming by. I think that let me see if they have, I think that we have a couple guests on the next couple weeks, so that'll be good. I will be doing the Backstage Pass today, so you guys can come in and chat with me afterward. So that'll be fun. Thanks for everybody for listening. Not sure if everybody has the anybody that rewatches this, let me know in comments what device you think you're going to move to at some time. All right, let's see what this says here real quick with Ross. Nope, I'm asking if the way Google picks up the voice, is it different with the gadgets? I don't know. You're talking about voice learning as far as learning your voice, et cetera, and stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it does it. I really don't know. But I do know that it does really well with the voice texting when you do that. And as far as the Google Assistant and all that, I'm not sure. Google Docs will pick up the TV. Yes, that is true. If you have something else, Warren, how are you, Warren? If you have Google Docs going, it will pick up the TV or anything else. Ross, there, she says yes. Okay. It will pick up anything. If somebody else is talking, if you're in a conversation, if the phone rings or whatever, and it has somebody talking on it, all those, it'll do all that. It picks up everything. It really does a good job. It does it from a pretty good distance too. I mean, you can be pretty far away, but to me, you have to be there to turn the mic on and off, and you can just turn the mic off for a while if something comes up or a phone rings or something. It's kind of cool. I use it all the time just because I don't type well. So when I have to write a paragraph or do something like that, or I'm verbally instead of typing it in, that's what I do. Eavesdropper. That's right. Exactly. All right, folks, community members, I will be in the Backstage Pass link. I'll be over there in just a little bit. You can come in, just go to the community, and you will you just go in and go into the community website, and then you just click on the Backstage Pass. You just click on the pass, and it should take you right into the Zoom meeting. That's what we'll be doing. Thank you, Jules. Thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Hope everybody got a little bit out of this. Again, very informal, just chatting today. Thank you, everyone that dropped by. We really do. I really do appreciate it. I really do. It's easy day today, just kind of going through the process. Just talking new Google stuff. So anybody that sees this later, you have any more points or questions, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll try and answer back and give you my thoughts on it if I have any. Thanks again. I'm going to end the broadcast. We will see you next week. Don't forget, folks, those that are members also, we have a daily tip every day. Go check those out. I have those up to date. I just wanted to say that. And Ross says you can't come in. That's okay. I understand. No problem. I totally get it. But we will chat with you guys soon. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.